Well, hello, Zeno. I need to know, what is it about Stoicism that has taken all my Roman followers? What makes a good life?
Epicurus, you asked me what makes a good life. That is the belief that one should live according to nature's plan and accept one's fate with indifference, or in the case of extreme hardship, with courage. I teach in the school that has a painted porch, and my philosophy is known as Stoicism.
Zeno, I don't believe we should live by your philosophy. I believe we should live by hedonism, seeking pleasure and avoiding pain. The goal of life is to seek individual happiness, living in the here and now. A person can attain long-term happiness by avoiding extremes. We must strive for tranquility that comes from a balance between the lack of and excess of. The good life is free, simple, rational, and moderate. One should not simply follow its desires, but also use reason while seeking happiness. One should avoid extremes such as luxurious items, because when we go back to normal things, we think less of them and causes us to be unhappy with our lives. Wise individuals attempt to live their life unnoticed by living a simple life, as I do. That is why I consume bread and water to keep my life as simple as possible. My life is happy not by luxurious things, but by having my basic needs met. The point of all one's actions is to attain pleasure for oneself, and can be done by limiting one's desire and bashing the fear of gods and death. God has no influence on our human lives. Atoms is all we are made of. Atoms cannot be destroyed nor created. I do acknowledge that there are Olympian gods, but as I said, they have no influence on us. Now, in regards to the afterlife, since we and our souls are made out of freely willed atoms, that is what we amount to after death. Pure atoms that can become something else after death. The good life should be attained in this world where we are living. Zeno, what does Stoicism have to say about a good life and God? As you attempt to explain, I'll eat some bread.
My philosophy, Stoicism, is that we believe everything in nature, including humans, is here for a reason. I believe that the world was ruled by divine plan. You ask what life is about, and it is to live in accordance with nature. That is the ultimate virtue. The most important aspect of the divine plan is the belief that whatever happens, happens for a reason. There are no accidents. All must be simply be accepted as part of the plan. I disagree with your good life philosophy. I think the good life involves accepting one's fate with indifference, even if suffering is involved. Courage in the face of suffering or danger is considered the most admirable. Although one dies, you should not die complaining or groaning. If one must be imprisoned, you need not whine. If you must suffer exile, but you can do so with courage and at peace. If your body should be chained, but not at your will. The Stoic, in other words, is a person who may be sick, in pain, in peril, dying, in exile, or disgrace, but is still content. Eventually, Stoicism will win out over Epicureanism. We Stoics do not overly value material possession because they can be lost or taken away. You see, virtue alone is important. We accept our stations in life and perform our duties without question. The joy in life comes from knowing that one is participating in a grander plan, even if that plan is incomprehensible to the common individual. Only personal freedom consists in choosing whether to act in accordance with nature's master plan. Individuals' will is compatible with the natural law and order. The individual is virtuous. We do not solve the problem of how the human will can be free in a completely determined universe. Rather, we know that everything in the universe is planned by a beneficial providence. That is Stoicism, and that is what life is about.